Hey everyone, here are my holiday pine cones that I made. I think they turned out pretty darn amazing and I wanted to show you how I made them. First things first, to keep this an inexpensive DIY, I collected my own pine cones instead of buying them because they're pretty expensive at the store, which is why I wanted to do this DIY in the first place. I started by dumping them into the laundry sink because we're going to be filling this up with water to make sure the pine cones are clean and rid of any bugs that they may have. Yes, I said bugs, which is why I wanted to do a good job at cleaning them and getting rid of any that they may have. To do that, we're adding some ammonia to the water. It's probably about a few catfuls, but I just did a free pour. And then we're going to put on some gloves to make sure we're not touching any of the chemicals. You're going to want to start moving the pine cones, making sure they're getting soaked and coated. Make sure that you're moving slowly because you don't want to get any ammonia on your clothes. That will stain them. Then you're going to leave the pine cones to soak in the water for about 20 minutes and then come back and start draining the water and rinsing them to make sure they're clean. Get rid of any sticks that might be attached to the cones and then lay them on a tray. You can bake them to speed up the drying process, or do what I did and leave them out to dry for a few days, then come back and they will be ready to decorate. Now for the fun part, I bought a few options. Snow in a can, which is always fun, and you can see this only cost me $2.50 from Dollarama. Then I got metallic spray paint in gold and silver from Walmart, which were about $5 a can. Notice the pine cones have gone back to their original shape and opened back up completely. That means they're ready to go. If there are some that look floopy like this one, just toss them out. I have plenty more to use, so decorating ones like these just aren't worth it. Putting on my handy gloves again, I'm going to start with the snow in a can. This is an easy option that you can use for the pine cones and then use again for decorating your windows at home. I'm going to start by spritzing the pine cone, and I totally missed the first few times, but I'm going to blame that on the wind that day. The cool thing about the snow in a can is you can coat them as light or as heavy as you want. I personally think lighter looks best because it totally resembles what they would look like if you were to find them outside in the snow. Now for the silver, same idea with these ones. You're wanting to spritz the paint on, and I find it works best to move around the pine cone than having to keep flipping them to get the other side. You do want to remember to turn them over to get the bottoms of them because this will show depending on how you're using them. Finally, we're going to finish with the gold, and I absolutely love the way these ones turned out. With the spray painted cones, I chose to spray the heck out of them and almost completely cover them. The best way to do this is spray from the sides and stand over them and spray inside so they look completely covered. By the way, if you are spray painting your pine cones, make sure you do this outside because there's lots of fumes, and another thing, you don't want to have to worry about where you're spraying and where the paint gets to. Just make sure you watch out for your clothes. And here you have all the pine cones set out to dry. I was so in love with them after I finished, and I didn't even want to leave them. I just wanted to start decorating with them right away, but I did leave them outside to dry for about 7 hours. And these bad boys are the pine cones that I made when I was really young. I definitely think I outdid myself with the new ones, but I thought I would share these super cute elementary school arts and crafts pine cones with all of you. So these guys are all set to use, and I decided to fill some of my shelves with them for my makeup room. The first batch went into this bowl, and this was perfect because it only took a few of them to look like the bowl was stuffed. Next, I filled up this box that I'm in love with, by the way. It's from Winners, and up until now I haven't had anything to put into it, so these worked out very well. I wanted to fill it up completely and then pull the lid over so it would look overfilled like it was pouring out pine cones. I thought it looked beautiful. And there you have my festive pine cones. I hope you liked this DIY video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you do try these out, make sure to tag me in your photos so I can see. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.